different car now that it's like semi one color. It's not 15 colors. We got a different, you know, we got some spots obviously we gotta fix, but what's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Robbie, back in the shop today. So today we are going to go ahead and guide coat the Impala. We're gonna go ahead and get it done and see just how much more body work we got to do left. I see a few potential areas that need to be taken care of and rectified and everything. Well, some of the areas I already knew of before I primered the car, but you know what I'm saying, we're gonna see if we can expose a little bit more, and then after we're done with that, man, we could get it to 2K primer again, and then we'll start painting. So by the time you guys see this video, y'all will, my paint is already ordered. So yeah, man, I highly suggest y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video, because the Impala is well on its way to start getting painted. I know it's been such a long time, but we get into it, man. And the color that I'm about to go with, if I could pull it off, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. It is the only color that my heart really set on. My heart really set on because it kind of plays a little bit off of the old color. So I'm really trying to, I really want to do the best that I possibly can to get it taken care of. And I really hope that I do a real solid job, because it is going to be very challenging, and that gives y'all a hint. So jump down in the comment section if y'all think y'all know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be pretty challenging, but at the end of the day, we're gonna try it out, man. Like, that's one thing about me, man. I ain't scared to try nothing, you know what I mean, when it comes to any type of work. Yo, if I gotta get it done, I'm gonna get it done regardless, you feel me? So let me go ahead and jump into the video. Don't forget about the 2,500 subscriber giveaway for the Flowmaster 44s, and then also the Dakota Digital giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, man. We're growing, and you know what I'm saying? I shout out to every single person that has jumped on the team. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate all the love that y'all been giving me. And y'all been showing me on these builds, man. And granted, like I said, once the Impala is done, we still got so much more work that we got to get done. We still got motors to build, you know what I'm saying? Like suspension for the Impala for sure. You know, rear ends, transmissions, all that type of good stuff. So man, we got so much more work that has to get done. And then also too, you know what I mean, I'm definitely gonna add another project once everything is done in this garage. So you know what I mean, y'all don't want to miss all that. So subscribe to the channel, man. I greatly appreciate all the love. But I'm gonna turn the camera around, I'm gonna show y'all what I've been doing and what needs to be done left before we can primer it and throw this paint on. So let's get to it. All right, y'all, so we got the car all the guide coat laid down, and all the areas or whatever. I'm not really seeing too much damage or any dents or dings from like the primer on any of the body panels. There's a dent right here that I already knew about that I'm gonna have to take care of and stuff like that. I knew about this because I was working on that down there. The rest of the dings I had already covered up, so we'll see if we expose it again. But that area down there, we need to hammer in the high spots and then wipe some body filler down there. We'll get that taken care of. There's a little bit of a dent. I don't know if you guys can see up perfect right there. That's the only one that I can physically see on the hood. We'll see if the guide coat exposes anything. I didn't put any guide coat in the middle because that's a fiberglass scoop, and realistically, I mean, it's straight, you know what I mean? But I did guide coat around the hood or whatever. Realistically, I'm not really trying to expose a lot here because it was a brand new hood. I just cut into it and molded that in there. I think there's one right here that's gonna have to be rectified. And then also too, I'm trying to check my body work right up in here from molding in the hood scoop. So those areas I already know. are gonna have to be addressed. Obviously, these 2 dents or whatever that I had pulled out, those will have to be addressed. And then I think that's about it, y'all. And then obviously the quarter panels and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and guide coat this car and hopefully expose all the areas that need to be exposed. And it shouldn't take too long, man. I'm really hoping that it doesn't take too long. The guide coat on this car kind of took forever, man, because, you know, this car, there's so much more work that needed to be done. And, you know, this Impala, there's really not that much work that needs to be done. I mean, obviously right here too, where I have filled in that dent, we're gonna have to continue to sand there. I kind of guide coated a little bit on the body filler that I had already previously used, and I just sanded it down. So we are gonna have to do some working up in there still, but for the most part, man, we just gotta, you know, hammer in these spots that I had fixed, fill those in, straighten them out, and then, you know, we're good to go. So we got a little bit, tiny bit of work to do, but nothing too, nothing too crazy and hectic like what was done on the El Camino. And then, you know, it's crazy how this car is sitting, man. It looks like, I mean, the calm before the storm, I guess, is how you would say it. But, you know, I took my rims off and threw these on here because I didn't want to get paint on my rims, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to have to mask them up and stuff. It was just an extra step that I didn't really want to have to worry about. And I put the old wheels on, but this one is completely flat. So the car is sitting like, you know, and when I sprayed it, when I primed it, I was literally laying on the floor to get up under the car, you know what I mean? Because when I did this car, I didn't get up under there good enough and I had to respray it. So I'm not trying to have that happen with this car. I want to get it one and done and move on, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eliminate all imperfections. But when I do actually spray the car, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 3 of the wheels on the ramps, and I'm gonna just put this wheel on a jack stand, or this side on a jack stand, so I can get the car up off the ground. And I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably make some type of platform. As a matter of fact, I could probably just use some tires, you know what I mean? I got my other 2 tires back over here that came off of the Elco. What I'm gonna do probably is space those out, put a board on top, and so that I could get like a good extra foot of space to be able to stand on top of the car and be able to spray the car and walk across the platform in like a nice solid pattern. You know what I'm saying? Because the roof for this car was super hard to spray. It was very, very difficult to spray because of how large it really is. And so I think I'm gonna build like a little platform or whatever, and be able to just walk across it or whatever, so that I could get my reach across the hood and I could get a nice little solid pattern going and we ain't gotta worry about it. So yeah, man, let me go ahead and start sanding, and then once I get to a solid spot, I'll go ahead and show y'all where I'm at, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all, so we got pretty much the whole back half of the car sanded down. We got the trunk sanded down. Now these are not low spots. These like larger black areas or whatever is the paint underneath. There's like low areas in between here. I'm not too concerned about that because the spoiler goes right there. So I'm not like really, this whole section here, I'm not gonna worry about because the whole entire wing covers it. But I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it anyway. Other than these little tiny minor imperfections, but like I said, I'm not gonna worry about that. We did find our first low spots though. You can see there's one there. There's one down here, and you can tell it's low because, you know, there's still guide coat right there, and then everything else around it is smooth. It's pretty deep, you know, I could feel it. It's definitely a little ding. There's also another one right here. It's like a little crease or something like that, real small though. You know what I mean? We'll probably wipe some glaze putty there, glaze putty there, glaze putty there. Some of these don't even need body filler. Here is where the emblem was. So I think what I'm gonna do is Just see if I could take this down. If I can't, we'll fill it in with like some glazed putty or something. But yeah, that's the first half of the car, back half of the car. I'm probably gonna jump to the roof next because that's the next largest area. I'm really trying to knock down the large areas so that, you know what I'm saying, like when I come back out here, I'm not so discouraged. I'm not gonna get this done today, for sure. It'll probably take me a few days to really guide coat the rest of the car, but like I said, I'm not in no hurry because I still gotta wait for my paint, gotta wait for the back portion to get welded in as well. Shout out to Dash because he said that he'll do it for me if I just cut it out, get the patch panel that I need in there, and then I'll weld it up in there, and we'll get it rocking just like that. I'll have to put the wheels back on because I can't roll like this, because that tire over there has a huge slash in it. I just threw away the spare tire that was for this car, but it's all good, man. Like I said, I'm gonna just keep on working. I'll probably get the roof done today and get it all done, and then I'll come out here and do this at a later date. Obviously, you guys will see the whole car all, you know, sanded down and everything like that. But as for me, like getting the work done, as for the day goes, you know what I mean, this is what it is. And then also too, I'll start after I'm done like getting everything, I'll go ahead and probably mark my areas that I see that need to be like perfected, and then I'll go through, mix up my body fillers and all that kind of stuff, perfect the areas, and then sand those areas down, and I'll just guide coat that little area, get those done as smooth as possible, and then this thing is ready for, you know, another round of the primer. And then after that, wet sand 320, make it nice and smooth. And then after we wet sand 320, we can go ahead and you know, go get the jams, get all the jams done, paint them. I'm gonna paint the roof by itself. I'm gonna paint the roof by itself and the jams by itself. And then after I paint the roof and the jams, we'll paint the whole car. The reason why I'm doing it like that is because this is a huge car. And I was here trying to paint the roof and then doing the rest of the car, man. It took forever. Man. But if I could just get the roof knocked out, the jams knocked out, I'll cover up the roof, and then we'll do the rest of the car like it is, like it sits now, and it shouldn't be too bad. We'll be able to snatch around the car, get it all done, and then after that, man, the car's painted. We'll figure out the rest of the little issues that we have, and then, you know, we on the road, man. So this one is officially, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, this car will officially be ready for the summer as well. I know it's almost the end of the summer, but better late than never. And then, you know what I'm saying, as the year goes on, we'll make more necessary upgrades. But anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and keep sanding. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and snatch the roof out. This block is really good, man. It's really good on this car because it's so large. It's large and flat, man. The trunk is flat, the roof is flat, the doors and all that kind of stuff is flat. Then I got my circular one to go up into the creases where wherever it's like creased, and then especially, dang, come on. And hold on, this thing keep wanting to fall out. But anyways, especially down here too, that circular block gets up in this groove real nice, man. And then, you know what I'm saying, down here as well gets up in that groove real nice. So that thing does really well. I like that circular block a lot. And then as far as these areas here, I'll just take it with like take some of that and do it by hand and get all that guide coat out of there on those type of creases. But for the most part, man, like I said, we're gonna knock this out pretty quick here. And with the hood scoop on there, it looks so much better, man. It actually looks like something now that it's all one color. Before, you could see the hood scoop, but it was like, you know, kind of just there. It looked like just a white blob in the middle of the car. But now, since it's nice and molded in and it's painted over, it looks like it should be there. It looked like it came like that factory, like I bought the hood like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm geeked about that because that looks really good. But anyways, man, let me go ahead and keep working, And then we'll conclude the video once we get all this done and I get all my imperfected areas filled in. We'll chop it at that point. All right, y'all, guide coat complete. This thing looked like a totally different car, man. Wow. So we got a couple of low spots right here, one right there, one right here, one right there. It's a brand new fender. I guess they just sent it to you messed up, I don't know. One right there. There's still some body work that need to be done right here. You guys can't really see it, but I think I showed y'all that. There's one there. There is, I think that's pretty much it on this side. And then over here on this side, I think I showed y'all this too. There's one there. There's one here. One there. And one here. And then down here, we gotta fix all that up. So not too much, man. We get into it. I pulled it out because I'm about to blow it off with the sprayer. I didn't want to do it in the garage because, you know, I already got a mess already I got to clean up. So I think I'll go ahead and sweep this out first. I'll move this car inside and then I'll start blowing the dust off. Matter of fact, you know what? It don't even matter. I'm gonna just go ahead and start blowing the dust off, and then that's gonna be it, man. I mean, it took me a couple of days. Oh yeah, we got a couple spots right here too. Took me a couple of days to get it done, but we got there, man. We got there. I had to put the wheels back on because I'm gonna take the car to Dash's house, and that tire is completely like flat. You know what I mean? Or else I'd have probably just left them on, but this one is done for, and I'm not about to go buy another tire or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And it sits real lopsided, and I didn't want to put one wheel on and have the rest, the factory wheels, and have it all sitting all lopsided while I'm driving. So that's why I'll put the wheels back on. But when I spray it, I'm probably gonna put it on jack stands. I was gonna set it on like the ramps or whatever, but you know, it don't matter. You know, however I can get it up off the ground is how we gonna do it. So I ain't gotta lay down like I did last time. And we just gonna get it like that, man. There it is in its entirety, man. Whole new car, y'all. A whole totally different car. Now that it's like semi one color. It's not 15 colors. Got a different, you know, we got some spots obviously we gotta fix, but yeah, man. Getting there. Getting there. We gotta knock this out. Get that taken care of. We'll get her sounding right. It's gonna be a whole totally different car, man. Y'all need to subscribe to the channel because this is about to be crazy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. So before we take it to Dash's house, I'm gonna get some things prepared first. I'm gonna mix up my body filler and my glazing putty and stuff. And what I'm gonna use is, instead of just the body filler, I'm gonna use this dolphin glaze. I would use my other glazing putty that I got from Eastwood, but I don't have that much hardener, man. And I was gonna buy some at the store, but I ended up not getting it. So I'm gonna use whatever filler I can get out of here, use it for my body filler. And there's only a few spots that I'm gonna use body filler on. The rest will be like glaze putty. Body filler will be down there. Body filler will be right here on the hood. And then we're gonna use it on the larger dents here, here, and then here. But other than that, we don't have, we're gonna use the glazing putty for the smaller, more minor imperfections. Like right here, that's not a big dent. Down here, also down here, we're gonna use glazing putty. So using what I have at my disposal. I bought all this stuff when I did the El Camino. So I mean, the plus about doing one car and then doing the next car is I really didn't have to buy anything for this car except the primer. The primer was like $100, and then obviously the paint. But as far as all the body fillers and the sandpaper and all that good stuff, I didn't have to buy not a thing. So pretty much I'm getting like a 2-for-1 special. I am, however, going to get a bigger air compressor though. The only reason why is because, you know, I'm trying to make this better than the El Camino. And though I could use that air compressor, the paint that I'm going with, you know, is gonna require me to be more steady, more consistent, not take breaks, if that makes sense. I need to be like A1 with it. So that's, I guess, you know, another little nugget, you know, if you can kind of tell what we're doing with this car. So anyways, man, like I said, the only things that I'm really buying for this vehicle itself is a compressor and the paint, and that's pretty much it. Everything else I already had, you know, like I think I did buy some more sanding discs. I had to buy an extra set or 2 sanding discs, but that's it. Like with this car, I was buying a bunch of sanding discs, a bunch of body filler, a bunch of glazing putty, you know what I'm saying, paint, all kind of stuff. But since I had all that stuff, now the residual effect of having it already is I can now get this car done. So, you know what I mean? That's pretty dope. Like, I'm gonna have 2 cars painted, you know, for less than, you know, what it would cost for a basic single stage paint job on one car at a shop. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely not gonna be single stage. That's not single stage. That's, you know what I'm saying, a beautiful pearl blue color. It's dusty now, obviously, but that's a beautiful pearl blue color. This is gonna be on a whole totally different type of level more than that car is. So, you know what I'm saying, if y'all can kind of, if my vision comes to life on this car like it did on that car, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. But anyways, man, let me stop rambling and talking. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the body filler. I'm gonna slap it on here. And I don't know if I'll get it sanded down before I take it to Dash's house. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I just wanna get those spots done so we can keep moving forward on this build. And then we're on this paint job, and then we'll get those quarters welded in, get that body work finished up, and we in there. Y'all, as y'all can see, man, I've been working. Car's fully guide coated. Did all my body fillers and stuff like that. Got a couple more that I gotta knock out here, but I got everything sanded down. Everything is good to go, man. I didn't want to show y'all the sanding part because, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna just sit here and sand. Got my door handles out, you know what I'm saying? Also got my rear trim. Sorry, there's an airplane going by, but got my rear trim out. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing's broken down, you know what I'm saying? Somebody suggested that I should take out the rear window, but I'm like, nah, especially after seeing or hearing people saying that they busted it trying to take it out. I'm good, man. I just went through my razor blade and we'll get it as close as possible. You know what I'm saying? So the door lock, that's gonna stay there too, because I didn't feel like getting that one out, you know. Those door handles were tough enough as it is. But yeah, man, pretty much everything is broken down. The only things that's not taken out is that door lock and then the quarter windows in the back. But whatever, man. It is what it is. We gotta go ahead and sand down some more right there, and then on the door, just to get it as perfect as possible. That's my goal. But yeah, man, we there. So the car is done, guy coated. We just gotta take care of this body filler, sanding the body filler back down, and then we ready to prime again. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. We're moving right along on this Impala. We still got, you know, a couple more things to take care of before we can go ahead and lay this, the paint down. We still got to get to the next stage of primer. After we do the primer, we'll wet sand, and then after wet sand is paint, y'all. So, and obviously the jams and all that kind of stuff, but the exterior of the car is almost 100% ready and prepared to get cleaned up, man, and sprayed up, and then afterwards, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm debating whether I want to snatch the motor out over the winter after the LS is built, of course. Snatching the motor out, rebuilding it, redoing it, making it nice, or going with LS. It really kind of depends on the first LS build. If the first LS build digs into my pockets, which it will, and I don't feel like doing another LS build, then we'll figure out which route we want to go with. The reason why I say that is because obviously I want more power. I want the car to sound good. It doesn't sound right. I don't like the way it sounds. I want it to sound good. I want things to be solid. But anyways, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all up too much longer. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, we are moving on this Impala. We're getting it done. I'm trying to knock it out within the next month. So it is what it is. Like I said, you know, it wouldn't take that long, but I am definitely taking my time, doing the little things that need to be done, little things that need to be corrected, taking my time on the areas that need to be taken time on, so that we get the best possible paint job that we can have on this car, man, because the paint that I ordered it should be on another level. So anyways, man, if you have not done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification if you enjoy the videos, and so you can get a notification every single time we drop another video. And also, always remember, work hard so you can live free.